Start this over again. Chapter 12. So this one seems pretty straightforward. So we're gonna get everything in our one life and we're gonna move to the next level. First we set off this little guy. Yeah, 'cause I definitely don't want to do that seminar anymore. It's just like a waste of a day. So I set that off, and then that's gonna light that candle for me, yeah. Oh, thankfully I didn't die there. That's good. Well, they're already making everyone pay basically $100. That's so dumb. It's. Anyway, now I'm all riled up about USA Hockey. I gotta concentrate. Run. Yeah. So then we get a 2 for here coming up, which is pretty cool. We're gonna jump on this little guy. And this little guy. And these two are gonna set off. And we're gonna light both of these suckers at once. We're gonna run past the goal for now. Hey, we got all of them. Look at that. Boom. Alright, we only got 4 levels left. Alright, so 12-2. Well, now thankfully with this level, each candle's kind of, and you can see all of them. There's nothing really majorly hidden in this one. Yeah, I went to the Riverside ones, but like when most of those things were going on, that's when I was going to like arts camp and stuff. So I kind of lost track of like, you know, the other seminars, 'cause I was always doing arts. Yeah, I wanted to go to Arts again this year because this is the last year it was going to be in Valencia, but I got really sick. Like, pretty bad sick. Like, I wasn't able to do a whole lot. Like, it was actually hard for me to, like, get up and actually, like, do anything. Like, I couldn't breathe. It could have maybe had something to do with the fires or something. I honestly don't know, but I was just... Because I get really bad asthma, so that could have been it, like, all the dust in the air. Because there's a couple days where, like, the whole... Like, the air everywhere was all, like, gray and dusty or whatever. So, I don't know if that could have been it, but I got really sick. Which is mostly the reason why I wasn't really able to stream for the past couple weeks. Because I was basically, like, living off of, this... What's it called? I was basically living off of like a nebulizer machine. Like in the morning, I'd have to like do like a full-on like a 10-minute breathing treatment. This past couple of weeks have been pretty rough. But thankfully, I was able to, with that, since I wasn't being preoccupied with like streaming or like, I was playing games but not a whole lot because I want to do more. If I'm playing a game, I want to like stream it. So I was doing a little more editing. Like I was able to edit down most of the playthrough of this game. Actually, I have chapters 1 through 6 pretty much finished. I just need to. I'm uploading them, as they're like finishing up. So. I think on my channel right now I have chapters 1 and 2 are up, and then tomorrow I'm gonna put the finishing stuff on 3, probably 3 and 4, and then we'll see how, because around chapter 5 is when the playthrough gets kind of a little more dicey. Like I have to do a lot more editing to like make it watchable. So we'll see. Hey, easy every time. We're 3 levels away from the end of Candleman. 12-3. We're only 3 levels away. That's a bad excuse. If it was about money, then everybody would play in Ontario. That's the cheapest adult league around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're already more expensive than everybody else. And I still find it funny that they still pay the referees the least amount of money. So we got those 3 are pretty easy to knock out. And we just gotta make our way over. So in order to get these little guys, we gotta change the trajectory of the fish firework thing. I'm not that bad. We're still missing a thing. You know, it's fun. Like Ontario's the only place that Ontario's like the only place that we have to call penalties in. Like everyone there just loses their minds all the time over weird stuff. So we have to like we have to keep like a tight lid on like every game. And I just found our candle. It's hidden over here in the corner. Hey, got him. So now we gotta swing this thing back around. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, because the that's where you want it. You set out the firework and then you just hold right. You don't have to do anything else. So the way the fireworks pretty much work is like, while they're active, they give you like an extra jump. They kind of like lift you up. Actually, kind of similar to the mist in like the library areas. Actually, really similar to that. They actually probably just use the same mechanics. They just made them look a little cooler. Hey, we got it. Yeah, buddy. 12-3. Or is that 4? That's 3. Yeah, that was 3. 2 more levels and we're done. And I didn't like the tournament that was there that I wanted to play in. I didn't practice for. Like we had to learn like it was like 10 different Genesis games or something. I only had like 4 of them, and I didn't want to play on an emulator because I'm a creep and I don't like. It just doesn't feel right on an emulator for me. So just kind of whatever about it. Oh, we completely missed. I will try again. Yeah. Oh, that's not right. Please miss again. Ugh. There we go. That's the business. Sometimes the angles don't seem to really match up with what I want, but yeah, it was called the Game On Expo. I wanted to go, but I wasn't prepared, and I didn't want to like go there to completely just waste my time, I guess. I don't know. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Ugh, hey, we got it. Easy every time. Look at that. We're good. Dope. So we gotta run this. This thing's gonna be, I think, it's probably like closer to flat, right? Yeah, like this. Look at that. Easy every time. We are the best. Yeah, like the next one I'm thinking about going to, but I really gotta put in some pretty heavy hours, would be the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, because they have the World Series of, or it's called the World Series of Tetris, or Tetris World Championships. They have that there every year, and I want to compete in it, but I'm definitely not at the level that I need to be to do that. Yeah, easy every time.
Despite not being able to illuminate the dark black night, as the lighthouse once had, the little candle brings flames to life, igniting flowers of fire, blossoming into bloom.
Little candle just cruising. Well, we got one more level, then we're done. Yeah, I think last year the guy, one of the top 8 qualifiers, I think he maxed out the game twice or something, like just to like qualify. He ended up losing head to head, but I think he lost to the guy that ended up winning the tournament. All right. Come on. I think there was a section where there was like maybe 2 or like 3 candles that were like all in a cluster that I missed. Definitely wasn't here, right? Yeah. Man, this sucks. Last level, we had it beat, and I wanted to get a better version of it, so now I've been here for like 45 minutes, blowing it on every turn. Is there something all the way to the left? No. hopefully get our act together. One more. Yep. I thought there might have been something there, but I guess not. So we just gotta float our little balloon up. Oh, wait a minute, there was something to the left. Oh, yeah, look at that. Easy every time. So now, hey, here's what we missed last time. We're going to go to the right. There we are. Those are the things that we missed. Yeah. Someone's got to take the blame, and it ain't gonna be me or you. Oh, did I tell you we had a player threaten a scorekeeper last week. That was interesting. Then his captain kept on calling the kid a liar. Alright, now we just have to excuse me, make our way up. We're almost done. I'm not really sure why. Because he got a minor in a misconduct for. Well, we're probably dead. Cause hitbox. No, we're good. For like he was trying to like he's using his arm to like protect himself, which is fine, but he like swung his arm backwards and like clocked the guy like in the neck and like knocked his whole head backwards. We're like, yeah, that's not okay. So we gave him a penalty for reckless contact to the head, which is, you know, it's a minimum of in Riverside it's a minimum of a 13-minute penalty. So he was kind of annoyed about that. He's like, "Well, it wasn't on purpose. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Like, you hit the guy like in the neck, and it's dangerous. We can't let that happen." So then, I guess he asked the scorekeeper like what time he was out, which is fine, I mean, whatever. And the score, you know, it was like 13 minutes, a while. So he's like, "Hold on, like, give me a second. You know, the clock's running. I'm gonna do some math. Give me a second." So then, I guess while the scorekeeper's like doing the math to like let him know when he's out, he was just like yelling at him the whole time, to, like effectively calling him stupid. He was like, "You know, it's just math. It's not that hard. Like, what's wrong with you?" It's very strange behavior. So then he ended up saying, he's like, "Look, man, like, relax. Like, I'll get it for you in a second." he's like, well, what are you going to do if I don't? He's like, well, I'm going to tell the referee to give you another penalty. He's like, well, and eventually he says something to the effect of, if I get kicked out of this game because of you, I'm going to kick your ass in the parking lot. We're like, what? So then the scorekeeper called me over and was like, hey, this guy's got to go. Like, he just threatened to beat me up after the game. I looked at him and I was like, are you serious, man? Like, get out of here. You got to go. And I don't know if it's just me, but if I am, what's that word? If I'm accused of threatening someone when I didn't, I would be very adamant that I didn't threaten them, right? I mean, wouldn't anybody? Like, if someone said he threatened me to beat me up and I didn't, I would be so adamant that he's lying or whatever. All he did was kind of mumble and shuffle off the ice. He's like, whatever, blah, blah. Which, in my opinion, is a pretty sure sign of guilt. So as he's getting off the ice, his captain skates over to me and was like, why is my guy getting kicked off the ice? He just had a misconduct. I was like, I know. And then while serving his penalty, you threaten the scorekeeper, and that is never going to be tolerated, so he needs to leave. So then he goes, the captain goes to the scorekeeper, and he's like, what did he say to you? What did you say to him? Like, you look at me in the eye and tell me that he threatened you. So what are you talking about, man? Like, he threatened to beat me up if he got kicked out of the game. What do you want me to do? I guess it's pretty weird. So this was like in the third period, or like end of the second period. So I get the captain away. I'm like, hey, you got to get out of here, man. Like, let's get this over. We'll deal with this after the game's over. We got 26 minutes or whatever left. Like it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can figure this out. And he's kind of like, all right, and whatever. Then he shuffles off, and we finish the game. So it turns out at the end, after the game's over, so me and my partner are going to the room to the locker room just to get undressed or whatever. We asked for copies of the score sheet for the match penalty because, I mean, physically threatening a scorekeeper is just the same. It's basically the same thing as physically threatening a referee. Like, that's a big no-no. Boom. So as he's leaving, as the scorekeeper's like, he's walking off the ice, he's going to the office to make his copies. He gets approached by the guy who kicked out. And I guess he starts apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean it. Like, I was just in the moment. He's like, okay, man, like, there's no point in apologizing now. Like, you're an idiot. He obviously didn't say that, but like, there's no point in apologizing for something like that. Like, you're already done. So then, I guess that guy leaves to leave because he had been undressed for a while. So then he gets approached by the guy's captain again, and he's like, I still can't believe you're gonna have my guy suspended for 30 days for something he didn't even do. And then he's like, the guy's looking around, like the scorekeeper's looking like, your guy just apologized. Like, it happened, homie. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. So as we go into the scorekeeper, or we go into the office to get our copies to like write a report on what happened on the ice, he tells us that. We're like, oh, okay. All right. So I don't know if the captain ended up getting suspended for the way he was acting or not, but I personally think he should. But that's not up to me.
Rising higher and higher.
Anyway, here is the ending of Candleman. So right on the heels of that really bummer of an ending, we're gonna enjoy an actual ending. Actually makes you feel better than just sad.
Floating lanterns in the darkness. What a beautiful sight.
I mean, it's in Adult League in particular, I'm fully on board with if your player gets a suspend, like if you're a captain and you have a player who's constantly getting suspended, I'd say give him one free one. Like, give the player, like, give him a suspension. But every subsequent suspension after that, the captain has to sit that game with he's not allowed to play either.
The illumination of the lighthouse.
Just so he can get his guys under control, but that's just me. And any match penalty, the captain should be gone for the same amount of time.
The Tower of Light shines in the dark night and stands as daunting and brilliant as ever before.
So now we're at the height of the lighthouse that we spent the whole bulk of the game chasing.
But the little candle makes a new discovery. Below is the path which he had once traveled.
Now this is cool. So all my little candles through the whole playthrough made this little path. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's a good heartfelt ending.
Which cannot illuminate the night sky. The fires shine and spread into the distance, silently guiding the way through darkness.
Yeah, that is cool.
Little Candle is no longer troubled by his thought of becoming the lighthouse. He burns with all of his heart.
Yeah. It was fun. I remember the first time I saw this ending, I actually got like a little hint of emotional. I was like, oh, he did it. Like, I was so happy for the little candle. Oh. Hey, I got an achievement called Explorer. Get all the candles for chapter 11, 10, 11, and 12. Hey! And continues, and then I think it just goes to menu. Yeah, just more credit stuff. Oh, it's an alternate menu screen, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. Adult League players be cray-cray. Sometimes I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, I'm fully on board with that, with the co-suspension thing, because if you're gonna have these guys causing trouble, like, you know what, like, you're responsible for them. They're on your team. You sit with them, homie. You ride or die. They're either on your roster and you sit with them, or you kick them off the team. And you waste your money every time he acts like a fool. Who kicked you out? That's amazing. You threw your stick into the into the stands. That's a good way to end this in this video. Oh, Putman, he's the best. That's funny. Look at this. I'm just chilling, just floating through. Don't mind me. I don't remember. The last time I think I got a little emotional in a game was during Ori and the Blind Forest. I think that was the last time I was like, huh? Like, it hit me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yeah. With like Oregon the Blind Forest has a pretty wretched ending. Like if you're like actively like paying attention to what's going on, like it was kind of like, huh, I hit you. Because you don't see it coming. You're just like, okay, and then obviously you find out like what was going on. You're like, oh my god, like, who am I? What am I doing with my life? So yeah, that was. Where are we? I don't know the pacing of this ending. I want to say goodbye and thank you, but keeps on coming back for more. Oh, there we go. Well, anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around. That was the Candleman. I guess I would put the real ending or like the extended ending or whatever. This game is really good. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other installments of this, but I have all the chapters in. They should be up by the time these are out. So definitely appreciate you guys watching. But I definitely appreciate, or I like the fact that the developers actually made it's free DLC. You pay $7, I think, for the game. When I got it as part of like a bundle for like, it was like I think it was $15 for like 6 games or something. But I definitely suggest it if you like good platformers. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm kind of sad it's over, but we'll move on to something else pretty soon. Maybe Mighty Number 9 or something. I don't know. I heard that game was bad, but we'll check it out. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching through the end. And that's it, I guess. Okay, see you guys.